Let's dive into a more profound Japanese-inspired approach to employee well-being.
So, ever wonder why so many of these well intentioned welfare programs just don't seem to land?
Well, it's usually because they're treating the symptoms, not the actual system itself. So let's look at a system that's actually built on respect, continuous improvement, and the human spirit.
It really begins with three core philosophies that build a foundation of respect and effectiveness.
First, you've got wa, or harmony. This is all about creating true psychological safety for everyone.
Next up is kaizen. This is that famous idea of small, continuous improvements from the whole team.
And then there's gemba. This means you go to the real place to see what's really going on. You can already see how different this is from, say, just doing annual surveys and remote analysis. But look, this isn't just about process. It's about nurturing the human spirit in three key ways. First, there's kokoro, which is like the heart or spirit. It values integrity and emotional well-being. I mean, think about the signal this sends. We care about who you are, not just what you do. Then you have ikigai, finding that sweet spot where what you love meets what you're good at.
The message here is just so powerful. Your work matters. And hey, your growth matters too.
And finally, shinrai, which is trust. You build it by turning feedback into actual, visible action. Okay, so how do you put all this philosophy into practice? Well, it starts with a clear process. The decision process is key here. It builds consensus before the formal decision, which reduces resistance later. And the implementation isn't a big bang. It's a phased roadmap, rolled out in manageable steps.
And measuring success, it's not just about numbers, but about clear human-centric metrics.
For instance, a concrete goal could be to boost the psychological safety score by 8 points.
Or maybe you aim to cut the time it takes to resolve issues by a solid 30%.
Other KPIs track fairness, trust, and engagement, creating a really holistic view of well-being.
So the big takeaway is that this is not a checklist. It's a real philosophy of respect. So that leaves the question for you. What's the first small improvement your team could make? Something to think about.